Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today's tutorial is on how to draft corset as a beginner. So this is going to be a very simple one, so as a beginner you can follow it. Okay, please, if you are watching me and you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing for me. Like this video and share, and do well to click on the notification bell so that you always be notified whenever I upload a new video. Also do well to watch the advert of this video. Okay, so what I have here, basic body drafting, and this is for front and this is for back. I will leave a link to how to draft basic body so that you understand what I have here. Okay, to determine the width of this corset, you will need the larger part of your body, which is the upper part, divided by 4 plus at least 5 inches. Do you get it? The bust you are using is 36, divided by 4 is going to be 9. And we have 1 2 3 4 5, which is okay. So what I have here is shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to waist plus 1. The 1/2 inch for the upper part, and then the 1/2 inch for either folding at the down to make it a crop top, or joining it to your skirt to make it a straight dress, or joining it to your trouser or knicker to make it a jumpsuit. And so the measurement you get for the front is the same thing you are going to use to cut for the back, but when you come to the back you are going to measure 2 inches, or depending on the amount you want for your zip allowance, either 2 inches or 1.5. Okay, so put the back aside and then work on the front panel. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is to place our dart, and the dart I'm using is 4 inches. So I'm going to place from the bust point 4 inches, then we'll go to the under bust to 4 inches, and then I'll come to the waistline, also 4 inches. So I'm going to join the points and I'm going to stand it down. Okay, so here is it. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the space between the bust point and the under bust, and what we'll get is what we are going to use to get radius. And so when we measure is 3 inches. Do you get it? So we are going to place it at the bust point here this way, and then mark 3 inches all around. Do you get it? Okay, so I'm going to mark 3 inches all around. Okay, so here is it. So the next thing I'm going to do is to join it all through. Okay, now what I'm also going to do is to extend this line, the armhole line, straight to this. So the armhole is 8, so I'm going to measure the 8 here and I'm going to extend it. Okay, and so I'm going to use my hands to join it all through. Okay, so this is it. Now you can use compass to do this to save yourself from all this stress that I'm going through. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my darts at the under bust. I'm going to make it 1 inch, and then I'll make it 1/2 inch at here. So here at the under bust, you can decide to the 1.5 inch, you can decide to divide it into 2 and then place 0.5 here, 0.5 here. Do you get it? When I come to the waistline, I'm going to extend it down. I'm going to make it 1 inch here, 1/2 inch also here. Okay, so let me join. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my curve to join it from this line to this, from the underbust, to curve it, to give it a bustier form. So we are making this corset in a bustier form. Okay, so I'm going to join it from here also, this way. Hope you get it. So this is it. Okay, so this is it. Now I'm going to measure what I have here, the shoulder slope, the space there, and what I have there is 3 inches. I'm going to make it 1.5, and I'm going to join from this to the point here. Hope you understand what I have here so far. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some dots here. So I'm going to make the dots at the upper part here bigger than here. So here I have 1 inch. I'm going to make it 1.5 here. And here I have 1/2 inch. I'm going to make it 1 inch here. So I'm going to join from here to here. I'm going to use my curve to do this so that I can get it a bit curvy. Okay, so now you can choose to maintain this or come up a bit. If you don't want the breast to expose too much, then come up a bit. I'm going to come up by 1/2 inch here. Then I'll measure 1/2 inch also here. You can go like 1 inch or 1/4 inch. It all depends on you. Then I'll come here also by 1/2 inch. Okay, so something like this. Now when it comes to the chest line, you can decide to maintain the front line, the front here. This is going to be your measurement for how deep you want the middle to be, that's the neck area to be. You can decide to maintain it like that or come down by 1 inch or 1/2 inch. Do you get it? It all depends on you. Okay. I'm going to come here by 1/2 inch. I'll come here and measure 1/2 inch, and I'm going to join this to the 1/2 inch here. So I'm going to come here this way and then draw a line. So let's forget about this line. It's going to be here. Okay, so I'll come here and I'm going to place my measurement on it now. So the bust is 9. And so we have 9 here, and what we have here is 2 inches. Okay, so, or let's say we are using this 2.5, and so okay, so 9 plus 2 is going to be 11, plus 2 inches allowance again, that's going to be 13, and I'm going to add 1 for joining, so that's going to be 14. We'll maintain the 14. And then I'll come to the under bust. The under bust, I'm going to use the waist measurement. The waist is 28 divided by 4 is going to be 7, plus what we have here is 1.5, and that's going to be 8.5, and then plus 1 for joining, 9.5, and then 2 inches, that's going to be 1, 2. So I'm going to make it 12 instead of 11.5, and I'm going to bring the same thing also here. Okay, so I'll forget about this point and then move straight to the waistline. Okay, so this is now what I'm going to do is I'm going to join this to the armhole here. Join it to the armhole. You get it? Okay. Join this to this. Okay, so something like this, and then I'm going to join this point here to the armhole. So this is it. I'm going to join this. So this is it. Hope you get it. So we are done. We can go ahead and cut it, but I'm going to put this aside and then work on the back one. For the back, we have a zip allowance of 2 inches here. If you are going to add zip, then you need it. If you are not going to add a zip and you are going to add loops, then you have to cut this off. For now, I don't know whether I'm going to add a zip or loop, so I'll maintain it like that. Okay, I'm going to also extend this armhole point just as I did for the front one. So I'm going to place my dart on it. That's 4 inches. And then I'll come to the waistline and place the same 4 inches also here. Then I'll join it straight. So at the waistline here, I'm going to give ½ inch on each side. And I'm going to join it to this with a straight ruler. So this is it. Now the back, you can decide to either come down, maintain this as your neck line, or you come down depending on how much you want. I'm going to come down by 1 inch. What I have here is 8, so if I come down by 1, it's going to be 9. So 9 will be okay, and I'm going to join it to the armhole with my curve. Okay, so let's place the measurements, which we are going to maintain it like that. The bust is 9 plus 1 inch to join when we cut. That's going to be 10, 2 inches, 12, that's okay. We come to the waist. We have 7. That is for the waist divided by 4 is going to be 7, plus this 1 inch, and that's going to be 8 plus 1 2, that's allowance, and then 1 inch to join. Do you get it? So that's going to be 11. Okay. So this is it for the back. Hope you get it. So we are going to now cut it. So this is simple. I hope you understand it. In here. So what I'm going to do is, this place is too sharp. I'm going to curve it a bit. Okay, so we can go ahead and cut it out. So this is it. So we've taken this, the middle off. Do you get it? So this is it for the front. So we are going to label this front 1. Then this is going to be front 2. Then, sorry, front 1. This one is front 1. Then this is front 2. And then this one to front 2. Do you get it? So it's going to go like this. So we'll put this aside and cut the back one. Back 1. And then back 2. So when you place it on your fabric, make sure you add allowance to this, half inch. But the side there's no need adding allowance. And then this one to the seam, you add allowance here, and allowance all over this, allowance all over this, allowance here. You get this, you add half inch in the middle here. By the sides here, you don't need to add anything. You get it? So we are going to place this on a fabric and then cut for it. So I have placed them on my fabric. Okay, so we are going to cut it out. So I'm going to add half an inch to this. Half an inch to this. Okay, so I didn't place it well. I'm going to take this and then do it well. Okay, then we'll come to this one also. We'll place half inch here. Okay, so one for the back, one for the front. So I'm going to do the same for all. Okay guys, so this is it for the cutting. So with this we have two. One will go to the other side, one for each breast. Okay, this one too is two. This we did not cut the middle, so we'll open. Do you get it? Okay, so this is it for the front, and this is it for the back. You see, this is it for the back. We have two, and we have two of this also. So this is it. And so this is it for the drafting and the cutting. I will bring you a video on how to put this together. So the next thing you will do is to cut lining for each. And so when it comes to the breast cap, you can decide to cut the same fabric as a lining, or you can decide to cut a different fabric as a lining, so that you can turn it to the other side of it. So however it is, we are going to decide. And so I'll cut lining for all. In the next video you will see the lining, and also we are going to join it together. Thanks so much for watching. Please, if you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing, like and share this video. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.